What's going on, everybody? This is Chaz with Homegrown How To. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be fixing some bumpy spots and some low spots in the lawn. We're going to be doing that with sand. Now I have already gone ahead, this lawn was aerated. After we had that aerated, I removed all of the plugs from the lawn.
I also took the dethatcher to the lawn to remove any debris as well as the thatch layer within the grass.
After I dethatched, I applied a 4600 urea fast release nitrogen. I did this to push some growth so that after I apply the sand, the grass can grow through pretty easily. I set the mower to 1 inch, so in my lowest spots, this lawn is about 1 inch tall. In some of the high spots, it is a lot shorter. So right here, hopefully that'll come back well. But you can see all these yellow spots. Most of these yellow spots in the lawn, they are high spots. That just goes to show how bumpy and how uneven this ground is. My goal with this lawn eventually is to reel mow it. I probably am a couple years away from wanting to get into that, but figured I'd start the process now as to leveling out the lawn so that I can do that in the future. Another reason why I'm doing this so early is I want a more enjoyable mow. I'm out here mowing 2 to 3 times a week, and I am just kind of sick of all the bumps and uneven lines, so I want to have some nice stripes and get it striping really well.
The type of sand that I use for this project is masonry sand. Masonry sand is a lot more fine crushed compared to your traditional sand and has much better leveling properties.
One reason why I'm using sand over topsoil, I know a lot of you are probably going to try and rip me up on this, but we have very heavy clay soil here in Utah, so I'm trying to amend that soil with some of the sand. With the aeration holes, that sand's going to fill in those holes and amend that soil essentially.
Now to list off a few of the tools that I use for this project, first off is the 8 cubic foot poly wheelbarrow that Gorilla was kind enough to send me. What we did with the wheelbarrow is we actually dumped small piles of sand throughout the yard with larger piles of sand in the super low spots. Then we came through with the 4-foot drag that Landsey sent me and knocked these piles over. This drag alone has a lot of weight and is amazing at leveling out the lawn while also standing up some of the grass blades. The 4-foot drag was great for my small lawn, but they do also have longer sizes as well. This drag also comes equipped with a heavy-duty chain as well as a hitch attachment so you can drag it with your ATV or riding mower. My intention was to use my ATV to drag this around to make this a lot easier, but unfortunately the 4-wheeler that I was going to use was unable to make sharp enough turns for my small lawn. So I figured, why not? Let's get the leg day workout in, let's get a pump in the legs, and let's drag it around. There is also this extra section where you can add extra weight or some blocks. The more weight you can add to it, the more effective it'll be. Another tool that Landsey sent me to test out was this lawn leveling rake. This rake has a grate-like design with a long handle, and it does an amazing job at pushing the material down into the grass canopy while standing the grass blades up. And to be frankly honest, this job would not have turned out as well as it did if I did not have either of these tools from Landsey. I will leave a link to Gorilla and Landsey's websites down below with links to each tool as well. If you decide you want to purchase something from Landsey, you can use code CHAZSAVES10 for 10% off your entire purchase. This code is good through Amazon as well as Landsey's website. This spot here is one of the deepest spots in my lawn. This is where one of the sprinkler lines is buried, and it just settled so much, it was kind of unreal. So we really caked this up with some sand, hoping it'll grow through, but I might have to seed this spot in the future. When using what I like to call the sling method, when you're slinging the sand with the shovel, this is actually an easier method at getting the grass blades to stand up through the sand after going over it with the lawn leveling rake.
The ruts and divots in the lawn are much deeper than I thought they were, so I'm definitely going to probably have to try seeding some of these spots, maybe give them a week or 2 to just see if they push through.
For all the lowest areas in the lawn, after using the lawn leveling rake, getting the grass blades to stand up as much as I could, I like to come back with the large drag due to its weight and longer size to be able to completely level that out a lot better. Now doing this project really is a lot of work. Again, I was hoping to use the four-wheeler with this project, but that just didn't work out. I really wanted to test this project out with my front yard and see if I wanted to do that in the back. The backyard is a lot bigger, so when I do decide to do this project, I should be able to use the four-wheeler without any issues.
We're still working here a little bit, filled up a good sandbox with a bunch of sand. We've got a little bit left, probably about another, I don't know, hour's worth of work here. But this spot here was super low. That's the main line for the sprinklers, and that just settled. Same with up there, that's a sprinkler trench that settled a bunch over time. And right here as well. We're gonna finish up slinging this sand around and get her done. Here we are one day post top dressing this lawn. She's looking a bit rough, but here we are day 3. Wow, it's already looking a lot better. Here she is 7 days out, looking way better, starting to feel in quite a bit. Looks can be a little bit deceiving here, and I'll show you. First off, I've got about 4 really low spots that are still struggling to fill in. These are all where sprinkler lines were buried, and those trenches just settled a whole bunch over time. But they are starting to slowly fill in, which is awesome. Now you did already see the lawn from a distance, but if you come stand on top and look over top, you can see how bare it still is. So if you guys found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Drop any questions that you may have down below. Be sure to subscribe because we've got more updates on this. I'll be doing some shorts and some reels over on Instagram. Hoping to get the first mow in within the next probably week or 2. But I'm gonna try to let that fill in as much as I can. So be sure to subscribe. Don't miss out on any future content. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a good day.